All right, howdy, you guys. Welcome back to the spot. We got, of course, myself, Tristan Fitz, and of course, my co-host,
D Dancer himself.
D Dancer himself. We are back in the spot, and of course, we are going to be talking about some wrestling this week. We got a lot of topics that we want to talk about, some things we're going to brush over on AEW, and of course, WWE to start it off. We are going to be talking about WWE and, of course, Wrestlepalooza. In this episode, we're going to be talking about predictions, all the biggest news, and of course, the biggest events of the last week or so with NXT Homecoming, and of
Yes,
course,
sir.
these past few episodes of Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, and Collision. What's the most important things that have been going on? You guys should listen. Anyways, let's get into it.
Let's jump
I'll
in.
let D Dancer start it off with WWE.
All right, so I mean, look, I guess the way things are going right now, we're gonna start off with SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like, I guess you say the oldest episode we got. So let's get into that SmackDown. First off, we had Brock Lesnar and Ron Killingsworth, or Ron Killings, not Killingsworth, but Ron Killings start off the show. And it's so funny because you see all the memes and all the stuff. You always understand that if there's one person that can make Brock Lesnar like get out of character, is R-Truth Ron Killingsworth himself. So it's so funny just to see them start it off, and just see that they still have that same good old 100% just work. They know how to do
Chemistry.
it good. Yeah, there you go. Chemistry. That was the word I was looking for, actually. So yeah, like I just thought that was awesome. How you feel about that, man?
I thought it was a great moment. Obviously, any time you get R-Truth in the ring is a great moment. I wish they were still kind of leaning into that serious character that he was leaning towards earlier in the year, but unfortunately, they're going back to the comedic relief character that R-Truth is obviously great at, which is totally fine with me. Of course, we got a great moment with Brock here in the ring on SmackDown. Made him
Some
break
nostalgia.
character
Yeah.
and got a good laugh out of him. It made for a great segment, and I mean, why not have R-Truth and Rock have a good little moment? I
You
guess
know,
you could say
there it is. There it is.
they've definitely had plenty of moments in the past, but yeah,
Oh,
it was definitely
so
something
many.
something to see for sure.
Now talk to me. Did you see the fight? The Ray Phoenix versus Sami Zayn United States Open Challenge.
I saw certain spots from it. I didn't watch the whole match.
That match right there is a chef's kiss. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a
Chef's
banger.
kiss. Wow.
Yes, it was a banger. It was one of them. It was a 5 out of 5. If I had to say myself, like honestly, it's one of the matches you just gotta just even if you gotta rewatch the highlights of the match, it's one of them. It was a great match. Sami Zayn, he's just like I guess you could say, in my opinion, a great mid carder. Like he's a great mid carder. I don't know. I don't know. I want to see him get a big boy title, but for right now, with the mid card titles, man, he knows how to put on a banger. You know what I'm saying? So we love Sami Zayn, but we don't. But still, at the end of the day, that match was 5 out of 5. Ray Phoenix versus Sami Zayn. But to keep it pushing, let's talk about your favorite WWE woman wrestlers, and we're gonna talk about Jade Cargill versus Tiffany.
Again? Oh no.
And we had a
Oh
match that
no.
it resulted in a double count out, and honestly, yeah, the
They had a
match was
match on SmackDown.
yeah, they had a match on SmackDown. But it's okay because look, we got Nia back. Nia came back and she took Tiffany out of there. You know what I'm saying? So we might see that for the 10th time again. I'm sorry to even tell you that. But I mean, hey, it's what we got going on right now in SmackDown. We don't got too much popping. I'm sorry, okay? So with that being said, we're gonna keep it pushing. Um, we got Mello versus Sammy. I think that could be happening this week, this Friday, honestly, because look, we hinted at it. So who knows? Mello don't miss. We might get a chance where Mello don't miss again.
Miz. Melo don't Miz. Yeah. Say it again. Say it twice. Say it how many times you need to say it because Miz is gonna help him win. All right.
Oh,
That's a
I
vet.
didn't think about that.
That's a vet.
Hey, if that happens, we could be pushing Melo, and I think we need to do this. But
Oh, they're
hey,
pushing Melo, dude. Melo's going to the sky.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves right now. But we hinted at it on Friday, last Friday. So check out this Friday because we might just get right with it.
We
Um,
shall see.
but just to honestly end it all, this is where SmackDown was cooking. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything felt nostalgia with this. Okay, because look, it was a Randy versus Drew fight. It was a banger. But what made it even better, Drew won. Check my word. Drew won, right? And Cody came out.
Adrenaline in my
It's
soul. Yeah, let's go, Cody Crybabies. Yeah, no, I'm excited for that match. It's gonna be
hey,
awesome. It was a great moment. I thought it was a cool moment on SmackDown. Actually, one of the few moments I did actually watch on SmackDown was that moment. Of
yes,
course,
yes.
I feel like Cody's kind of been in and out here recently as far as how much TV time he's been getting. I'm not sure if he's
Roman Reigns
been
in it up.
doing something, but yeah, man, Cody, he's got the WWE title right now. Obviously, man is the champion of the WWE, whether you like it or not. I am a Cody crybaby myself. I'm going for Cody in this
You
McIntyre
see the
match, and
shirt?
this is a very exciting match that I'm actually very stoked for Wrestlepalooza. Is that Cody versus Drew McIntyre? Definitely something that I've wanted for a long time. I feel like they're both big player matches or match guys for WWE, and they can
Yeah.
definitely put on a banger. So they know how to tell stories within the match by doing certain moves within the match and whatnot. And I think that we're going to be getting a banger for sure.
I think that's
Wrestlepalooza on that one.
so. If I had 3 matches to choose from Wrestlepalooza, it'd be in my top. It'd definitely be in those 3, but it wouldn't be number 3. I can tell you that. But look, real quick, we're not gonna talk about Wrestlepalooza right now. We got to talk about what happened at Worlds Collide. Okay, all right. I know, we're still getting our feet wet when it comes to the idea of AAA, because we're still working on watching it and getting in that thing. But we had a couple bangers that happened, and I don't know. I feel like every time I watch AAA, they always put on a great tag team match. Did you watch Worlds Collide at all?
Yeah, no, I definitely watched Worlds Collide. What match are you talking about?
I don't know. We had multiple. Honestly, all of them. The match with the Psycho Clown. I love Psycho Clown's presentation. Period. Personality. I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Um, Joaquin Wilder. Whenever they always do the little jump off the road thing, that's always cool to see. Um, Demonito. And even, I'm gonna say this, and y'all need to understand this when I say this. The most underrated wrestler of 2024 and 2025 is the big headed himself, JD McDonough. He deserves his flowers, man. And he be putting on bangers. Like, he really be doing this, dude.
He actually does put on really great matches. I can give
All the
props where props is
time.
due. JD McDonough is a great talent for the WWE,
Yes.
so I agree. You can throw him
Yes.
anywhere, and he does great.
He does whatever.
He
Oh,
has an
man.
insane moonsault. Crazy.
Honestly, back in the day when we was on WWE, I was using his moveset most of the time. Because his moveset was pretty dope. But that's neither here nor there. Um, do you have anything specific you want to talk about on Worlds Collide besides the main thing that we're not going to talk about just quite yet?
The Fatal 4-Way for I think it was the AAA. It was like their international title, I want to
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
The Fatal 4-Way was a really good match. The guy that holds it, I'm not sure of his name, but He's great. I think it's he's like somebody's son. He's somebody junior. I don't know,
Yeah.
but his dad's a legend. His grandfather's a legend. He seems to be doing great with that title right now for AAA. I thought that the Fatal 4-Way with we had Ethan Page.
Yes.
We had Dragon Lee, I believe, was in it. I think there was one more person from WWE. I think it was JD McDonough. No.
Yeah, I think that was the match actually.
Yeah. So yeah, that match just in general, I want to give props to everybody in that match. They made a great Fatal 4-Way, and Ethan Page is doing his thing with that Canadian title. I thought it was hilarious that he brought it to Mexico to. Like, I don't know. Everywhere he goes with that is just kind of funny to me. So I thought it was cool that they threw him in there. They're throwing a lot of NXT and main roster talent at at AAA right now.
Yeah.
With this partnership that they've been doing, and it's made for some great moments, especially in these past few Worlds collides that they've been doing. Yeah, I mean, other than that, we can definitely talk about the main event. That's mainly what I want to talk about for AAA because Dirty Dom.
Wait, hold on. I gotta give one more shout out. One more shout out in AAA. You know, I love it. I love it every time because, you know, I'm a big GCW person. And we get to see this character at GCW. And now we get to see it at AAA. Shout out to Natalia. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Go ahead. Talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it.
Dirty Dom, the AAA Mega Campeon.
Yes.
Listen, this is exciting. They're definitely putting a rocket on Dominic Mysterio right now, and he definitely deserves it. I think he's been putting in a lot of time in the WWE. He's shown in the past that he can hold multiple titles and have great moments with them. His character work's been great.
Both of them.
And yeah, just this moment that he got with this AAA Mega Championship was really awesome. He had a great moment receiving it. And he even got to get it from his dad, put around his waist, even though he was pushing him around and like calling him trash and whatnot. It made for a hilarious moment, added to more to their story that they've had, which is a long story, obviously, you know.
The lifelong story, actually.
Yeah, no, literally. But man, it was a very heartwarming moment. Even with him pushing around Ray and like showing a lot of disrespect to him and whatnot. I thought the match was gonna go the other way for sure. But whenever I realized that he was gonna win it, I knew for sure, and it was a great moment for me personally. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It made for an awesome moment for. I would say luchadors everywhere, and now we got the best luchador of all time, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
So yeah, and the greatest Mysterio of all time. I think by the time this is all said and done, he definitely could be, and it's very exciting.
I mean, that's just how it goes. We got 2-belt Dom. Since we got 2-belt Dom right now, honestly, I'm feeling like I'm on world. Like me, I say world 9. I'm on cloud 9, honestly, and it's just a vibe out here. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue this vibe. Let's go ahead.
Dude is a world champion.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his first world title. Like literally.
That's big deals right there.
That's
you know
history.
What I'm saying? Big deals and big bills. Let's get it. We gotta talk about Raw, man. We gotta talk about Raw, man.
Talk about it.
Man.
Get to it. AJ Lee. CM Punk.
Hey. Don't skip on the 17-time unseen, all right? We're gonna
I thought that was the first segment, was it not?
Yes, he was.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He came out there and he basically let everybody know he don't have too many more dates. He got 6 more dates. Okay? So we got 6 more times we're gonna be able to see. Well,
yeah.
Not be able to see the 17th time himself. He also said he created Suplex City. Want you to understand that, because all those damn suplexes that Brock Lesnar didn't hit him with, he created it. He's really the mayor of Suplex City. Let's just be honest.
Like, no, that was Kurt Angle.
Okay, you're right. You caught me slipping. But he's a part of it. Okay, he's the
dude.
Whatever you want to call it. He created it, though. I don't care.
Nah, dude. Brock Lesnar created it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, how do you feel about this match we have coming up on Wrestlepalooza?
Obviously, I'm very excited about it. This is something we've talked about in the past few weeks. I feel like this is just something that we should all be excited for. I feel like Brock Lesnar versus John Cena is something that everybody is eager to see, especially with this being Brock's first match back in the WWE, and obviously this being John Cena's final tour.
Couple
He's
matches,
got
yeah.
just a couple more matches left, and it all leads to who is his last match, and at this point, those dates are ticking down. We have Wrestlepalooza coming up this Saturday for Brock and, of course, John Cena. And listen, man, it's going to be a great match. Like I said, very stoked for it.
So we're gonna talk about more about that match later. So we're just gonna keep on getting into this.
Hold on,
Raw
wait, because I want to talk about John Cena while we're on this topic real fast.
Talk about him.
Listen, I know you have your own speculation for who is his final opponent. I have my own speculation for who his final opponent is. Let's go ahead and segue into that topic while we're on the topic of John Cena.
Okay.
Listen.
Talk to me.
Chris Jericho is potentially up with his AEW contract here soon.
We like AEW.
It's going around. Everybody's talking about it. We've got to talk about it. This is a moment that could change wrestling. We'll see. For AEW especially. I will say I don't personally think that Chris Jericho is going anywhere. However, a lot of people have other reservations for him to go back to WWE. I think he's done everything in WWE. I don't think WWE will allow him to have very much of an open schedule. He does the Jericho cruise every other year or so. And there's no way that they're going to let him invite wrestlers to the cruise and do his whole schedule with Fozzy and whatnot and go on tour dates and play Fozzy to the ring and do all this cool stuff that he does in AEW. In WWE, I feel like there's just less of a reason for him to go back to WWE. I feel like it just doesn't make sense. But leading into the topic, do you think that Chris Jericho could be his final opponent?
So look, okay.
And why do you think that would be a good option?
So basically, I'm about to play the other side of everything you just said. WWE has actually been money hungry so much, so crazy. We're getting this on ESPN now. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays when I'm watching,
I hate that, by the way. I just want to say I hate this ESPN thing. I'm buying a VPN. I'm just getting everything on Netflix.
I mean, respectfully, but I'm already. ESPN is basically the only thing I really watch. So this is just making me feel like I got a one-stop shop because, like I said, I love football. D Dancer's Playbook, we got that. Anyways, we're not talking about that.
So, do you already pay the $30 subscription for ESPN?
Oh no, I ain't paying no damn $30.
Oh, okay. So this is the thing. See, there's a difference between what you do probably with bootlegging it and actually paying the $30 for ESPN. Are you paying $30 for ESPN?
I mean, so
to
look,
watch WWE?
I have the bundle with ESPN, Hulu, and Disney. So I guess you can say I'm paying for it.
But that's ESPN Plus though, yeah.
But
I think that's
when
different.
it comes down to the whole pay-per-views and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you ain't paying for it.
There's neither here nor there.
Listen, I'm not paying for it, so I'm not doing it. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm watching it on Netflix. That's what I'm gonna.
Hey, hit me in the comments if you need the link.
I'm tired of all this swapping around, dude. They went from Peacock to Netflix. Now they got Netflix, Peacock, ESPN. You got to pay $80 a month just to watch wrestling, and it's dude, no, I'm not doing that. I already got Netflix. I'm buying a VPN. I'm putting my location in Amsterdam, fucking, I don't know where, and I'm getting it all on Netflix. So it's cheaper to do it that way. That's what I'm doing as a fan. I don't care. But anyways, back on this topic, Jericho.
Yes. Okay, so again, you're talking about the money hungry idea of WWE because they're definitely, it's TKO. They're definitely trying to do something.
Definitely money hungry for sure. I agree. So, very money hungry right now. It's insane.
With that being said, I mean, maybe Chris Jericho wants to come to WWE and kind of, I don't know, this retirement tour thing is kind of getting out of hand because it's like everybody wants to do it. And I mean, I respect it because these are people we watched growing up, but maybe he
He can
could
do
win.
that in AEW though.
But this time he's doing it where he got his feet wet. And I don't know, maybe what I'm really looking at is, look, Wrestlepalooza happened. After the match, we hear the countdown.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah, that's
If it
definitely not happening.
happens,
Anyways,
if it happens, trust me, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be however and much old because I've been predicting a lot of things. But, anyways, I don't know. It's just
he's like 4-14 on
it's
predictions.
like it's the fan in me that wants, of course, that wants Chris Jericho to come back. Could he do it? I don't know. You bring up the things like the cruise and the entrances. I mean, if you look at it, we just had NXT Homecoming, and we pulled out all stops with the entrances back then. We brought them back to today. So I mean, not saying neither here nor there. Entrances, we can do that, but
I'm not talking about entrances.
possibility
I'm just talking about
remains.
his schedule in general with Fozzy. Like,
Again, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We have people working schedules, not necessarily on other things and other things like that.
anyways, back to the topic, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think he's gonna be his final opponent or not? Like, what's up?
I'm gonna say he could be one of his final opponents, but I feel like his finals opponent would be a.
I want your prediction right now. Give it to me.
I'm still thinking. I'm still saying. It's still Melo.
Nah, dude.
It's
Listen,
gonna be Melo.
I think it's going to be an open challenge. I think it's going to be almost very similar to how he came into the game for WWE as far as the ruthless aggression thing that he did, obviously, with Kurt Angle. I think it's going to be an open challenge. I think a lot of people are going to be saying his name.
Trick?
And I think he will appear.
That Trick.
Joe Hendry will be his final match. I think Joe Hendry with that final match for John Cena is the only thing that makes sense. Joe Hendry will come to the WWE eventually, and they need to strap that rocket to Joe Hendry. It's going to happen. I know, as a matter of fact, that I believe in Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry will be John Cena's final match. They've done all these magical moments with Joe Hendry already, with him being at John Cena's or at WrestleMania, and having all these great moments with NXT here recently.
That was not magical.
I think that he's predicted this match, Joe Hendry, and I feel like with him not being the TNA title holder right now, it only makes sense for them to have to strap the rocket on somebody. And unfortunately, I'm not saying it's. No, actually, no, I am saying it's not gonna be Melo. It's gonna be Joe Hendry.
Okay. So look, I did some recent calculations in my head, and I want to say honestly, you might be right that it's not gonna be Melo, but it's damn sure not gonna be no damn Joe Hendry. He's not even a freaking.
It's gonna be Joe Hendry.
He's not even signed to WWE.
You're gonna kill me too. It's gonna be Joe Hendry. I'm telling you.
No, it's gonna be Trick.
I'm telling you.
It's gonna be Trick. We're gonna look.
No, bro, it's not gonna be
have
Trick Williams, dude. Trick has
Look,
no business being on the main roster right now.
Yes, we're putting him. Look,
no business, no business. He's down yonder. He's in TNA right now, bro. He's tricking A. All right, he's down yonder.
He's trying to be a part of NXT.
No, he's everywhere. You say his name, he appears. You say his name and he appears. A lot of people are going to be saying his name come that day. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it only makes sense. Joe Hendry has a great story with how he got into wrestling, with how John Cena is his end-all, be-all, greatest of all time. He had a great moment where he sat on the phone with him for 15 minutes whenever he was a kid and inspired him to be a pro wrestler. It only makes sense for this story to come around full circle and Joe Hendry to be the final opponent. and for them to strap that rocket to him. He's already a huge baby face. It only makes sense for them to build up another baby face for their company, which
Why would two
in
baby
the end,
faces
Joe Hendry is
to the
going to end up
ring?
at. You said what?
It's not gonna be two baby faces. You're finna have the hottest heel in NXT right now. You finna put his look, dude. He's
No,
TNA
bro.
World
No,
Champion.
bro. It doesn't matter who
Can't
it is.
nobody take it
You can
from him.
with John Cena's final opponent. It doesn't matter who it is. It's gonna be like it can be
Trick.
anybody. So
It's gonna be Trick.
it's gonna be somebody that he's gonna put over. It's not gonna be somebody that already has been there, done that, like a Jericho or a Brock or a Edge or a crazy name like that. Like these guys have been around the block.
Saying.
Like they don't need it, you know. Like somebody needs this win off of John Cena to be his final opponent, to retire the greatest of all time, or maybe he goes out on top. Who knows? But they still need to have a great moment with whoever it is so that it sets them up for the future. So I don't know. That's my huge prediction. That's what I gotta say for that. But listen, that's what I want to talk about with John Cena, dude. Like, we got these last few days coming up. I'm glad that we touched on all the topics that we did, because I feel like it all segued together. But listen, it's a lot going on with John Cena right now. So
no, it is.
We got to talk about it. Jericho, I feel like could be,
one of his last opponents. I feel like
it's not happening. He's staying in AEW. I'm like, you see,
when was the last time he was in AEW?
It doesn't matter. He's been on a hiatus. He's been doing his thing, vacation. It's okay.
I can't stand y'all hiatuses. Y'all be letting people go for about 8 months talking about they still sign with AEW.
Bro, it's okay because we don't have 3 top guys. We have 18 top guys. Okay, it's just how it is. Like in AEW, there's so much talent. Like you can have these guys go out and have a few moments to rest and get their body right and shit. But whenever you have 12 other people in the roster that can fucking do it, like it's where the best wrestle. Okay, whether you like it or not, that's how it is, and it's the truth.
Could have fooled me.
AEW.
Could have fooled me.
Anyway, anything else you want to talk about on Raw, dude? We need to get back to
dude. Like what? What you mean? This is Raw. This is the best part. So look, we're gonna talk about this real quick and kind of just let it be. Bailey, I don't know what the hell she got going on with her, but she about to turn heel.
Love that, by the way.
She's about to turn heel. She's already got the talking to herself. She's already going through her hugging. She's about to turn heel.
She's hugging everybody. She's going crazy. She doesn't know who she is. Bro, she's having multiple personalities. This only reminds me of one thing and one thing only, and it's Mick Foley. Okay? We're having a moment. I'm not saying she's the Mick Foley of women's wrestling or anything, but that, with the whole multiple personalities, never knowing who she's going to be at what time. Yeah. Like, this is super cool. This is something different. I love where they're going here.
She could be the role model. She could be the hugger. Now she could be whatever this is, and I like it.
Yeah.
Let's just get into the main meat and potatoes of Wrestlepalooza, man. That's this good old mixed tag team match. AJ and CM Punk.
We're doing predictions?
Well, no, I really want to ask you this before we get into predictions.
Okay.
How do you feel like this build-up has been?
For Wrestlepalooza.
Not even for Wrestlepalooza, just for this match itself. The mix, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They haven't really had too much time with it. I feel like this AJ Lee situation came together really fast. I feel like not necessarily something that a lot of people expected or saw coming, from a distance at all. I feel like this PLE with that match specifically was kind of thrown together. However, they've had a couple weeks to tell a little bit of a story. Obviously, I think a lot of fans are just excited or blinded by the excitement of seeing AJ Lee back in the ring, and that we're just excited to see her wrestle again. This will be her first match. I feel like it is a great opportunity for her to kind of get in the ring with some people, kind of get some ring rust off if she needs to. And I feel like, this is how it should happen for her. I would say that the build up necessarily hasn't been the greatest because they haven't had a whole lot of time for it, but they'll have time for that in the future. For now, this is just kind of about
This is like
seeing AJ Lee in this match.
yeah,
I
the
feel
start.
like.
This is the start of everything. Yeah.
But we got a lot of veterans in that ring. Obviously, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. I mean, that match is stacked. So it's going to be a great match. Definitely, I'm excited for it, regardless. And yeah, I mean I feel like the build up's been kind of a little slow, but like I said, overall, I feel like it's kind of went how it can or the best it could.
Yeah. So personally, I just want to say this match right here has kind of it's been a lot because again, like I said, I've been watching a lot of ESPN, especially right now with these next 17, 18 weeks, and hopefully during the postseason. Just been ESPNing it up. Basically, I got to hear her interview. She had an interview on as in her AJ Lee, and CM Punk, not necessarily together, but they both had an interview on ESPN talking about Wrestlepalooza and all that. So it was just kind of like cool to be able to sit there and listen to what they had to say. And she was talking about how people, bring up the ring rust and all that. But she's like, whatever I'm in there to do, I'm going to do the best I can. And I'm again excited to see her because this is AJ Lee, who wasn't going crazy when she came back. But like you said, the build up's been kind of slow. But I feel like this is just the start of everything. Because if you think about it, this CM Punk and Seth Rollins feud been going on for a minute now, and then just like I guess I don't want to say it's the new bloodline, but like it's kind of like that top topic in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good topic, and I like talking about it. But with all that being said, I mean, honestly, outside of that, I feel like Raw was really just the main build up for Wrestlepalooza because we have the Vision, my boys, Braun and Bronson versus good old the Usos. That's also gonna be a Wrestlepalooza. Before we talk about that, because after this, we might as well just hop into Wrestlepalooza and then hit up NXT Homecoming because NXT Homecoming itself. But anyways, how do you feel about this Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight? Or Jay Uso versus LA Knight? I don't know why I keep saying Jimmy.
Yeah, is that a match on WrestlePalooza?
No, it's not a match on Wrestlepalooza, but for the past 2 weeks we've been having.
Yeah, just kind of like what they've been doing.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily something I'm excited about.
Why not?
That's all I gotta say, dude. Like, I mean, listen, it's just not something of any substance. I feel like this story goes nowhere. There's no reason to be doing it. It's just they're holding a personal animosity against each other. It's not necessarily something that, it just doesn't have any substance. Not something I'm excited for.
I kind of like it because it's like both of the same character. Like you got a Yeet versus a so.
Okay, I like the in-ring work. Yeah, absolutely. Their in-ring work is great, but like the story that they're telling between the two, like it just, I don't really care for it, personally.
It's lackluster. I get it. Outside of that, I guess we could say we could have Rusev going after the IC title.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting to see because he's big, and Dom's kind of, I guess you can say, the smaller competitor.
El Grande Americano strikes again.
There it is. We got 3 of them now. They all pointing at each other like who's who. So
he's got an army.
That's a blessing, man. Let's talk about it, dude. We're gonna talk about some good old Wrestlepalooza. Then we're gonna talk about NXT Homecoming because I feel like that was so heartwarming to go through homecoming. But anyways, Wrestlepalooza. Talk to me. We got Io versus Steph for the World Women's Championship title. We got Jimmy versus the Bronze.
Hold up, let's do it one at a time.
Okay. So
we got Io,
Stephanie
Vaquer for the Women's World title.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stephanie's having her moment. From what I hear, her father's going to be at ringside. Stephanie Vaquer has been on the main roster for just a little bit now. She's definitely made waves in the WWE. I feel like it only makes sense to throw the title on her after what happened with Naomi. So I feel like she's the next step. They didn't necessarily have any other big storyline that they were telling, I feel like. And she was the main person coming in or next in line to have a match with Naomi, I believe. So I feel like it only makes sense for her to have the title. So I'm going with Stephanie Vaquer.
I'm going with EO to lose this match. We've seen EO with the title so many times. Not saying that was a born timer, but we got a rocket on Steph. And it was either sooner or later how we was going to get there, but we're here. Wrestlepalooza, she's winning. Next, the Usos versus Division. Who you got winning?
The Usos, the OGs, we got them back. Ooh, so
I hope they come. I hope they come out in the Uso penitentiary. I hope they. I need them to come out like that. But nah, they're not. Right now, we got the Vision. We got Big Braun.
Vision's trash, dude.
Bro, anytime you put Braun in the ring, you're getting a banger. Then you got Bronson. Come on, you best believe the tsunami is coming, and you better be ready because it's gonna be 8 of them from every side of the ring. You better be ready. So I got the Vision winning, and there's no doubt on that one. Like, come on now. It's a small card, so we got the mixed tag team match now. The AJ, CM Punk versus Seth and Becky.
Obviously, AJ Lee, CM Punk going over here. No other way.
I mean, you're right. I feel like we're going to tell a story about the titles. We're going
This
to
is
try
about
to
AJ Lee. This is about CM Punk. This ain't about those two with the titles.
We're shut that down. This, you know what? Guess what's going to happen? The Vision, the Oracle himself, Paul Heyman is coming back, and there's no way we're losing this. I got the win. I got the Vision going 2-0 in Wrestlepalooza.
They're going 0-2. Anyways, next
2-0. Just wait. Like, come on now. AJ Lee's going to be a little rusty, and CM Punk. 2-0.
Next.
Cody versus Drew.
Cody Rhodes retains yet again. I mean, it's the only way. Cody Rhodes, dude. I'm telling you.
I mean, I hate to even agree with you because, look, he just came back. We're trying to get to Cody versus Randy, so unfortunately, Drew is the aftermath of getting to Cody versus Randy, and we just have to deal with it. But
nah,
I want Drew to win. I really do. I really want Drew to win.
We're a long ways away from Cody Randy.
You think we're doing that at WrestleMania?
Maybe 43.
No, that's way too far, bro. Way too far.
Maybe 43.
Maybe
they'll do Randy, Cody, Rock, Roman. Rock's final match.
You think he gonna put?
Anyway, we need to get. We're getting off topic. Anyway, we can talk about that another time.
Okay. Yeah, Cody's winning that, but I really wouldn't mind Drew to win that one. The main event: John versus Brock. I got Brock winning this one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got Brock going over. Yeah.
I feel like Cena might get.
Nah, fuck that. We got John Cena. I'm going John Cena.
He got maybe 2 more wins in him, and I feel like this is gonna be one of those wins. Ain't no way on earth we're gonna have Brock Lesnar. No.
It's like, I remember whenever you broke my arm. Anyways.
Guess what? Then this is what's gonna happen. We're hearing the
John Cena's gonna
countdown.
break his arm.
We're hearing the countdown. After Wrestlepalooza gets ready to go off.
Bro, he's never playing Y2J ever again in his life. Ever. He's the learning tree for life, bro. The Ocho. The Nueve.
You might as well go back to the Lionheart because the don't want to talk about the learning tree. But
Learning tree, bro.
That's Wrestlepalooza. I don't care. We're done with
The ROH World Champion.
Whatever. Whatever. Let's talk about the best thing WWE did this week. NXT Homecoming.
NXT Homecoming was absolutely amazing. It was a banger, dude. NXT Homecoming was a banger.
What? You talk to me about it. What was?
It had moments left and right. Listen, I want to start off with one thing. They had a lot of great people on this episode of Homecoming. Amazing. It was a banger. They had so many returns, so many great NXT talent, or old NXT talent, new NXT talent. They had everybody left and right from then and now.
Exactly.
Listen, man, it was a great episode. They had my favorite moment personally was seeing Finn Balor with the old entrance music. The crowd was in the palm of his hand. Dude, yes. What are we doing right now with Finn Balor? Like, what are we like? That's it. That's the Finn Balor we want to see. Like, can we as a fan base all agree that like Finn Balor in that moment as that character doing the pose, or with that music, like, is the best version of Finn Balor? Like, the crowd's literally in his hand right there in that moment. And there's so many clips in the past of him having the crowd, like, massive crowds where everybo's doing that, bro. Like, it makes no sense. What he is turned into is a demon doll puppet holding motherfucker over in what's that group that he's in? The Judgment Day. Bro, like, and I'm sick of it, okay? I'm sick of the Judgment Day. They need to end the Judgment Day. Give this man the title reign he deserves. Put him against Cody and let him take it off Cody. I don't care, dude. I don't care. If that's the Finn Balor we're getting, okay, that's what I need, okay? That's what I want, okay? I don't know what they've been doing with Finn Balor with this Judgment Day crash out that he's been having here lately, but I'm sick of it, okay? I don't know. Listen, I'm having a crash out right now. I'm crashing out.
You crashed out for sure.
I'm crashing out, okay? Anyways, that was my favorite moment in NXT for sure. I was excited to see Finn Balor, okay?
Yeah.
With that old entrance music, it was a great moment. Obviously, like I said, the crowd was in the dude's hands, and I think he came out against who was talking, or like, man, was it Tavion Heights? I don't remember who was out there at that time. Oh no, it was Alexis King. It was Alexis King. Yeah. So listen, man, I thought it was hilarious. Obviously, a great moment in NXT Homecoming. We can talk about everything. We got Bobby Roode, Mr. Glorious himself. I was hoping we were going to get an entrance, but we got the Glorious pose. We got, of course, he had a moment with Joe Hendry. Okay, we had Bobby Roode and Joe Hendry, Glorious, and, of course, you say his name and he appears. It was a great moment between the two. They had a little great segment, I thought. We had Tiffany, Rhea, Stephanie versus Fatal Influence. I mean, like, the whole card was stacked. I mean, there was, and I'm not even touching on everything. You know, I mean, we had Shayna Baszler pop back in for a moment. Cool seeing her back for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's a specific thing that you want to talk about on there? Let's get into it.
Well, I got maybe like 2 to 3. First thing is, it's always great to see Melo back on NXT. You know what I'm saying? He's Melo. He doesn't miss. So I guess you could say, let's talk about that match. That's
doesn't miss either.
Things I want to talk about because, you hinted at it earlier when we was talking about SmackDown, and you know Melo in the U.S. Open. But anyways. How you feel about that tag team match? DIY versus Trick and Mello game.
Cool seeing Trick and Mello after everything that they've been through as single stars here recently.
Yeah.
They used to have great moments on TV back in the day, and this was
Yeah.
definitely just an extra layer to that story. Cool to see them add on to it for sure after all this time.
Seem cool.
I think we may get some more out of it. But overall, I thought it made for a great match as well on NXT. And obviously, The Miz came out. It was cool seeing him on NXT, and of course, saving Mello, his tag partner and whatnot, in a few moments. And overall, I thought that the match was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was a good match. The next thing I want to talk about on NXT. Come on, man. This is more like the side that I don't like. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired of the women's tag team title holders.
I'm loving them.
I can't deal with it.
Loving them.
It's like unseasoned fries.
Sucks to suck, dude, because I don't know why you don't get it, dude.
Whatever.
That's Charlotte Flair, dude. That's Alexa Bliss. Like, what are you talking about?
Whatever. That was my other thing. And then the main thing I like to talk about is, can we get some more Grayson effect on NXT?
No.
That right there, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to see Ricky Saints, Oba Fenny, and good old Trick in the same freaking ring, but under the Grayson effect. You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to talk about some things like, this Trick versus Oba title for title match we got coming up next week. Who you got winning that?
Oba. Next.
Should have picked Trick. Anyways,
all right, you done?
Nah, because look, that's not even the end of all of it. And whoever wins both of those titles have to go up against Ricky Saints. So we got some interesting things that's coming on NXT. But the main thing I don't want to overlook is the whole opening. We had It's Time to Play the Game. We had I'm Just a Sexy Boy. We even had William Regal himself come out. We basically had Shawn Michaels going up against Triple H. One more again, just talking. William Regal said, I know how to settle it. War games. So we're going to see what's popping. But
it'll be Triple H's NXT versus his NXT.
And that's going to be fire.
War games, dude.
War games. Let's jump into this AEW, man. Let's get it.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for watching our WWE predictions and, of course, our WWE news and events. Thank you guys. And, of course, tune in to the AEW episode if you are a fan. We shall see you guys on the next one.
Even if you're not a fan, just tune into it.
Oh, you gonna learn about some AEW.
You gonna learn today.
All right. Deuces, you guys.